only resident numismatist. We're just talking about that. There's nobody else doing what Mike does, and a trusted source for buying your coins. Everything is on extended holiday returns. So if you're doing some gift giving with coins for the history buff, the coin collector, and we're all coin collectors, right, Mike? Mm-hmm. You're like, if you've ever gone on vacation, you said to me.
You brought a coin back?
Coin collector.
Yeah, you're a coin collector.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So,
150 million Americans collect coins according to the United States government. Self-identified, they did a survey. 76% of Americans consider themselves to be coin collectors, self-identify as coin collectors. I challenge you to find 76% of Americans that agree on anything other than life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, and coin collecting.
There you go.
That's about it. So those are the big four. And that's just the way it is. I mean, you know, if you're gonna collect something, everybody collects something, and it might as well be money.
Okay, so this is kind of an interesting, can't wait to hear this story. Okay, 1986 to 1989, MS70, perfect condition, Annex, all graded, Silver Eagle 4-coin set, originally $2,799.95.
This is something I'm really proud of. And I don't even know how many of these I actually have. Perhaps I can get an update on that, that we have even available. It was, I don't know, several dozen. Nobody else on the planet can do this.
300.
Oh, no.
No?
No.
No, that was completely wrong.
No.
She apologizes.
Absolutely not.
Lindsay's looking it up right now.
Yeah, no problems. This is, nobody else on the planet can do this set. Just me. At this price. You can find these. $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. You can look, if you look, not all in one place.
You gotta shop
here
around.
and there and shop around. Nobody else can sell you these coins at basically, 35. 35. 35, yeah, that's what I said, 3 dozen.
That's okay, Lindsay.
3 dozen.
So we have 35 sets.
Yeah, I knew that was right, because there might not even be 300 in existence.
Oh, okay.
Because I know those things. So let me explain how I can do this. Okay, $27.99.95 is an amazing price. Okay, $14.99.95 is less than dealer wholesale. This is nobody else. Wholesale? I promise.
I've never heard you say those 3 words.
Never, not simply possible.
4 words.
I will probably sell all 35 sets of these to a dealer. And here are 2 dealers. Yeah, because here's what the situation is. And the only way I could do these is because of all the other coins that we sell. So the United States government, when they first started making the Silver Eagle in 1986, right here, President Ronald Reagan signs the Liberty Coin Act into law and creates the most popularly collected silver coin in the world today. When the government first did it, it was just a silver bullion coin. Yeah. The technology wasn't great. It's over a quarter of a century ago. They didn't care all that much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so they just didn't do it. And nobody was certifying coins in 86. I was the first one to do it in 99. So 13 years later. So these coins, they sold them in 500 coin boxes, and they cut them open and they handed them out, and the rolls popped around, and they did all that other stuff. The condition was awful, particularly the 88s right here were just horrible. And so they just didn't do that many coins that were very good. So when you look at any of the early coins, anything pre-2000, even I remember selling the 2000 coins. Silver was $3 an ounce, okay? $3 an ounce, and I sold those for, I think, $79.95 at the time. If you can find those for like year 2000 Mint State 70s, if you can find those for $500, you've done pretty well. By the way, to the 4,000 people that bought those for $79, good job. Okay, that was in the year 2000 I sold these. And so what happens is they're impossible to find in perfect condition Mint State 70, just impossible. And when you do find them, I would suggest the 88, and particularly the 87. I would suggest that you can't find this coin. If you do, finding this for less than $1,500, this coin.
Just the one in the book.
Just this coin right here, you probably need to buy it. Okay, in any of the major grading companies. This coin set, absolutely, so you have PCGS, NGC, or ANACS. Nobody can touch this price. It is by far thousands of dollars less than what you're going to find anywhere else out in the marketplace. Now, let me get back to why I can do this. Because we sell so many Mint State 69 sets. We literally grade thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of all of these coins. And out of those thousands, to get these 35 sets, these 120 coins, I would guess we had to grade 100,000 coins. We had to grade probably 20,000 of each one of these coins. Whoa. Certainly at least 10,000 of each one of these coins to do that, because they just don't come in this nice of a condition. So what you have, and so since we do that and we're able to sell the other coins, in essence, because we graded so many coins, I have the opportunity to sell these coins at a price that nobody else can do. This is basically a thank you to all of you out there for following us all of these years, and this is the first 4 years of issue. Now, I've been particularly grading these years. I have the 90 to 92s on hsn.com. Also difficult years. I think we sold $3,300.
Wow, yeah.
For 90, 91, 92, okay, for those three.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a 96, it was $8,000. Okay,
wow.
It's gone.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah, sold that immediately. Okay, so when you look at the other years, they're hard. These are the first 4, and at basically less than $400 a coin. So look at that, $400 a coin, $1,600. So it's like $379, $379, $379, $379. Just, you can't find any one of those coins for $379, and ANACS, PCGS, or NGC, period. You just can't. You can't find it for $499, $599, $699. I suspect you can't even find it for $799. Maybe if you looked and you got lucky. This coin, good luck at this coin, finding this coin at $1,499. So it's a price for these 4 coins in Mint State 70. From the major grading companies, like I said, ANACS, PCGS, NGC, the only recognized biggest grading companies in America, in the world. Nobody else can sell you this at $1,499.95. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And I'm going to put it in a red oak presentation box. This is a thank you. And like I said, unfortunately, we don't have 300.
Yeah, no.
I have 35.
That was a little mistake-y.
That's okay. That's
yeah.
okay. I get that. And I only have 35. I suspect I have less than 35 now. Okay? And so you get the first 4 years, certified absolutely perfect, at an absolutely incredible price. Start your Silver Eagle Perfect collection. I think the last Silver Eagle complete set that I sold here was somewhere in the neighborhood of $79,000 or something along those lines. Well, when you look at this, the 90 to 92s, $3,500, $3,600, whatever it is. The 96 is $8,000.
By the way, all the reviews were perfect on this who bought it at the full price. So if you bought $2,799.95, you got reviews. There's 3 of them are perfect 5 stars.
Yeah, perfect 5 stars.
Perfect 5 stars.
At $2,800, right. Which, by the way, is lower than you can find any place in the marketplace.
So it's those people got a steal. So this is like a quick little limited edition, limited quantity thank you special on this. We are doing that price now until quantities sell out. I think we only had like 35 left to start the show with.